I am so excited to get the privilege of introducing you to Mac. Mac is relatively new to being the city planner of Molalla.
True.
And I'd like to ask you just to share a little bit about your story,
Yeah.
who you are, how you found yourself here, and what a city planner does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm a fifth generation Oregonian, all of them in Clackamas County, really. So
Wow.
this is
You've
basically
got
home
deep
for me.
roots
I do.
here in this county.
I do.
I love that.
And
Yeah.
I went away in 2004 and joined the Marine Corps and was there for about 5 years and then did another stint in Arizona as a deputy and a detective, and then got into local government about 5 years ago and really wanted to start migrating back towards home, which is Clackamas County in
Wow.
this area for me.
Yeah.
And so I find myself here. We didn't want to be close to Portland because, well, you can fill in the blank, but we
Yeah.
got back to where we wanted to be, and this is home for us.
I love that this community represents like more than just a job to you, more than just a passing job, but really a passion and a home and, you know, the area, the region where you grew up. So that's significant for us. So just talk to us about being what does a city planner do?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a city planner, I'm responsible for various things, and I gave a short government lesson last time, and I'll do that really quick again. And basically, the way that local government works is that you have you guys, the citizens, who elect representatives to represent your interests, and they create policies that are pushed down through a city manager and a local staff. I sit one level below the city manager and am in charge of the planning department. The planning department does a few things. We deal with like your building permits and stuff like that, making sure that gets set up, as well as code enforcement and community development, which is really what brings me here today. And so that's the three big prongs that I deal with in my department.
That's amazing. That's awesome. So we have something significant is coming up this Thursday.
Yes.
And we want to invite all of you online, in person to that, but I want us to understand what it is first. So can you talk to us about what Thursday night is, what the City of Molalla is doing, and actually it's something that we as a church are hosting. Mm-hmm. It's not the church's thing, it's the city's thing, but we're just being welcome host to be able to invite the city in. So can you tell us what Thursday is?
Yeah, so January 28th at 7 p.m. we're going to be having an economic development kickoff meeting. Now this was born out of the 30-year community visioning that you, the citizens, undertook for the last about 2 years. And so while it's not a Foothills thing per se, it is also a Foothills thing because you guys are part of the Molalla community.
That's right.
And we need
That's right.
everyone
That's good.
to get involved
Yep.
with this. So it'll be the economic development kickoff meeting. We have 3 big action teams that we're focusing on right now. Those were chosen by a steering committee of your community peers, and those are downtown beautification, local branding, and a business support group. So forming a group to help support and retain local business.
I gotta say, Mac, I've been in the community for about a decade now, so I've been a part of the process of giving feedback to the city and what the city did for really a couple years of getting input from around 1,000 people. And I'm just so impressed how the city navigated that and then how the city formulated that into a vision document. If you have not read the vision document, you really need to. Like, it is really good. I want you today to go to the city website, find that vision document, and actually read it because it's inspiring. It's something that we can become and we can achieve if we work together. Like the great things, we have to do them together. So, so this Thursday at our church represents the city taking a piece of that vision, sharing it so that we can participate and be part of actually helping that vision be realized. So it's a big deal. So I want you to we have just a little bit of time left, and I would like you to talk about why it is important for people to come, whether it's in person or online, to that event.
Sure, and so it's kind of a 3-pronged answer, and thank you, John. And really, the first 2 I think are probably the most profound. And one is that it doesn't work without you. It's your guys' plan. I'm here to facilitate putting that 30-year plan together for you and helping you guys get to where it goes. But without you, nothing happens. So that's really important. And you know, The second part is that if you don't get involved, you may be looking at something that maybe you had a better idea or could have helped out with some of your skills and talents to make a better outcome. So you don't want to risk getting left behind on this thing. There's going to be a lot of really cool things that you guys have put together in that visioning plan that are going to come to fruition through this portion. And then the third part that I didn't really get to last time, is I went too long, but it is that it's really fun. You're working with community members, people, like-minded people who want to pitch in and make the community better. And then 3.1 is that we're also giving out a $10 local restaurant voucher to folks who watch this thing.
Come on, that's cool.
Take part in the survey, so you can help support local restaurants too, and you don't even have to pay to do it.
I love that. I love that. One of the things that I love about Molalla is that just the ownership that people have over our town. Like we care about the city, and we as a church, like we care about the city. Like, you know, if you live here, your life and what your life looks like is really connected to what the city does and what the city functions like. So I want to encourage all of you to come to this. Please, please, please come to this. It is this Thursday in our church. It starts at 7 o'clock, so you can come a little bit early.
Live stream.
Yes, so if you can't make it in person, we are going to live stream this event. The live stream is going to happen on the City of Mollalla's Facebook page and the City of Mollalla's YouTube page. So if you go to where you're watching this right now, you're not going to find it because we're not live streaming to our church live stream. We're going to live stream the event from our church to the city's YouTube and Facebook. So put it on your calendar right now.
Please.
Make the decision right now to show up this Thursday at 7, either in person or online, and show up with a heart not only to understand, but to actually participate and own collectively. It's like, hey, let's do this together. We are better together. Partnerships make us better. So,
I've done this stuff in other communities, and I'm here to tell you it's really fun. And what you guys have put together for your visioning is going to make it even more fun because you have a lot of cool stuff going on.
And if for no other reason, you get a $10 gift card and you get to support a local business.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you what, our local businesses can actually use it.
Yes,
so
they could.
support your local businesses by showing up, right?
Please.
So, all right, Mac, thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Brittany, why don't you hop back in?
Yeah.
Man, what an
How
amazing
awesome.
thing to have Mac here and just to
Yeah.
talk. I am excited. I'm going to be here Thursday, and I'm excited for what's going on. So